I think my goal for Filipino food, not just in London, but in general, is to be recognized. You know, I want people to say Filipino food like they say Thai food and Chinese food. I don't want it to be put in the same brush as a Pan-Asian or an Asian cuisine. I just want to have Filipino food recognized as its own cuisine. Hi, I'm Budgie Montoya, chef and owner of Sarap London, Filipino barbecue and lechon restaurant. Sùrap started back in 2016, I think it was, 17 actually. And we did a small supper club in East London in Stratford, and that's where it really started. Then we started doing monthly supper clubs in Homerton in a converted public toilet turned bar restaurant where I was cooking as head chef, and once a month I'd do Sùrap as a supper club on the days that were closed. We then went from there to doing our first long-term residency, which was last year in Highgate, so North London, a pub called the Duke's Head, it was called. So we were there for 6 weeks. Then it followed that by 3 months in East London in a cafe called Coffee Is My Cup of Tea. Off the back of that, we had some really good publicity. We got picked up by a few articles by Eater magazine and Vice magazine. And then from that we did the 3-month stint in Soho at the Sun and 13 Cantons, where we really sort of got to spread our wings a little bit and showcase what we could do in a central location. And that's where we really sort of kicked off. We had a great review from the Evening Standard, and then from then on it's really just skyrocketed from there. And then after that we were able to compete in a competition called the Brixton Kitchen Competition, which pitched us against 9 other food vendors for a site in Brixton Village, which we won.
And the winner is Sarah.
And so now we are getting ourselves ready to move into our first standalone site in Brixton Village in the autumn. I think there's loads of challenges when it comes to running a restaurant or trying to open a restaurant, and those challenges are even higher when you're trying to open a minority cuisine, one that's underrepresented. You know, so there's obviously a lot of unknowns with our cuisine. Yeah, there's a lot of education when it comes to the cuisine. This is a way that I can contribute to Filipino culture, and the easiest way to any culture is through the cuisine. I think my favourite thing is got to be the diversity. There's always something happening in Brixton, and yeah, it's just got a great vibe to it, you know. It's a real community feel. I think my favourite part of this journey has just been the education. You know, I think there's a lot of things I don't know about the Philippines, and a lot of things that I've forgotten about the Philippines. So the education for myself and understanding where I came from and understanding the roots of the cuisine. Yeah, it's just been a great educational process for me. It's all about my interpretation of Filipino food. You know, I haven't been to the Philippines in a long time, and so everything is off memory. Everything I do is based on a memory that I had of how something should taste. You know, and then it's coupled with the techniques that I've learnt in European kitchens. So I think it's all of those. It's what makes it me is that I cook it based on how I remember things. It's based on the memories that they invoke when I cook them. As a Filipino, cooking Filipino food, something that I never set out to do, it makes me proud. It makes me it makes me proud to call myself Filipino. So this is it, guys. This is the new Sùrap home. Hoping to move in here in the autumn for 6 months. It'll be our first standalone Filipino barbecue restaurant? It means it gives us a home. It means that you know, we're settled. It's our first standalone site. It's a site where we can decorate it the way we want. We can serve the drinks that we want. We can serve the food that we want, and it's ours. You know, it means that we can really showcase and really spread our wings and really tell the story of Filipino food and Filipino culture. We're launching this Kickstarter campaign to give us the best possible start here in Brixton Village for our first standalone pop-up Filipino barbecue and lechon in London. So hopefully you come and support us, and we'll see you when we open.